Hello everyone! So you want to look like a scary clown? Well, this clearly ain't gonna cut it. Couple things gotta change. First of all, these glasses gotta go. This hair also gotta get out of the way. Let's take care of that real quick. Whoa, would you look at that mess? Yikes. Alright, well we got our contacts, our hairnet, we are good to go. First things first, we're gonna start with some primer. Go ahead and spray that all over the place. We want that makeup to stick to your face and not sink into your pores. Okay, first up we have Mehron's Clown White Lite. Cannot recommend this enough. I like it better than the regular Clown White because it is thinner. I don't know, I just don't like the look of the paint being piled on so thick it just looks like a big greasy mess. No, I like to do a nice even coat all around my face, not too thick. I use a beauty blender to get a nice even finish. Now you're gonna wanna go ahead and get all over at this point, the crease between your nose, under your eyes, etc. You are just going to do complete whiteout with this stuff for that classic clown face. For Hexi's makeup in particular, I like to cover the eyebrows, so we're going to take more of the product and we are going to go over those as well as our eyelids now. Looking great. Okay, moving along. Alright, next is Mehron's Ultra White Setting Powder. For this, you're going to want a big, fluffy Kabuki brush to spread an even coat. Oh, that setting powder, delicious. If you only have transparent, that's fine as well, but I like ultra white so I can do a nice thin layer of grease paint and still get that full rich color. Okay, moving along, we have Starblend Cake Makeup in red. We're gonna take a little fluffy brush here and begin marking out where the gestural lines are gonna go. For this look, I really like to do layers. It adds a lot of depth, and I like the grungy look. So as you can see, I'm marking out where the black lines over the top of it are gonna go. I go under the eye, down, close to the mouth, and then I like to carry the red out beyond the eyebrow for kind of a more feminine winged look. And I'm going ahead and matching both sides as best I can. And once you've done a lovely job of the bottom, we move on up to the top lid where we drag it up along the forehead. Don't be too concerned if you can't get it perfectly symmetrical. After all, this is a gross, scary clown. Okay, so next we have our Proface Grease Makeup in black and a small angled eyeliner brush. So what we're going to be doing at this point is jotting out the pattern of those dark lines that you see on clowns. You know, every clown has its own unique pattern. Well, what I like to do is I start with a line from the middle, which I slowly begin shaping from there. You know, like high schooler eyeliner, you mess up, you just make it a little thicker, but it's a clown, so it actually works. The next thing I like to do is carry it out like eyeliner, make a big, old, fabulous wing, and then I carry it through the corner of the eye, and finally drag it down from the forehead, creating a beautiful little star. Or at least it kind of looks like a star. We're just gonna keep on filling in with more of the grease paint until our star is complete. I find it helpful to get the basic shape done first, and then I will fill it in and do the fine tuning afterward. That way, if the edge is a little bit janky, I can smooth it out at the end. Ta-da! Nice and spooky. Alright, and bam, the other side's done. Let's move along. Next up, we have yet another one of the Starblend in black this time, with a fluffier brush and a smaller brush for setting the black tar on our face. I start with a bigger brush to cover more area, and then once I've got about as much as I safely can, I will switch to the more angled brush to get those details set in. The main reason I like to set that stuff in is because that grease makeup can be very sticky, especially in your eyelids, so we're gonna take care of that. Perfect. Time for the nose. Now we're gonna start once again with that black grease makeup again and the angled brush. Yes, clowns' noses are red, but this is to add depth. I start with a black outline and then I switch to red, and I like to mix them together for that nice blended look that adds more depth and realism. When that's done, we're gonna move to the same Proface grease makeup, but this time in red and with a different small angled eyeliner brush. I begin filling in with red all that leftover part of the nose, and when we get up close to the black line, start blending away. We want it to look like it is actually a natural part of our body. Now, don't feel too bad if you struggle with this, cause I'm gonna be honest, I've done this makeup a ton of times, so I make it look pretty easy. But the reality is, this in my opinion is one of the hardest parts of this entire makeup. So good luck, my friend, and do not get disheartened. Thank the Lord we are done with that, but we're not quite done. We gotta set it. Back to that old Starblend cake makeup. We're gonna go ahead and use that little fluffy brush and set that, cause just like the eyes, that stuff is sticky. We don't want it to be a mess. Hooray, we're done, right? Not quite yet. We still have to do the lips. Okay, back to another difficult part, at least for me. Back to that Proface grease makeup, we are going to use that same angled brush to begin outlining the shape of our mouth. Okay, now you're going to want to find the middle of your lip, and we're going to make that little clown point. I start with a line in the middle, and then I kind of taper it into a bit of a triangle, like so. Now, the main reason I am using this grease paint and not like a traditional lip liner is because this grease paint is tar from the pits of Hades. It ain't going anywhere. I find it to be more reliable than regular lip liner, but if that's all you got, you can make it work. Once I have my regular lip shape finished, I like to carry it out into a Joker smile. Some people like larger grins, but for Hexi, we want a smaller, more subtle grin, but we still want to drag it out to look more clown-like than human. Okay, now we're going to change the lips into a little more dramatic clown-like shape. So I'm adding points here and I'm slowly working my natural lip shape into triangular points. Okay, time to fill it in. And of course we have good old Jeffree Star Liquid Lip. I get it in the color Weirdo. This stuff will last, trust me. We're gonna go ahead and do a nice little coat, fill those lips in all luscious, and we are good to go. Looking downright menacing if I do say so myself. Okay, now for the last step. What is a creepy clown without some good old blood gel? I like to use a Q-tip to apply it. I find I get the best results when I use my fingers to drag it and make it look like it's actually desperate claw marks. You can also add little details and smudge them here and there as you please. Kind of just get creative here. You're finger painting just morbidly. Can't forget it on the mouth. You know, gotta make it look like you've really been chewing on something nasty. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Now there's a look to say hey to the neighbor kids in. Wait a minute, there's something missing. Hold on just 1 second. And there you have it. You now have the knowledge to create your very own wicked clown to join Hexi at the TheDusklitCarnival. I would love to see your very own clown creations, so feel free to tweet them at me with the hashtag TheDusklitCarnival. Stay creepy, my friends. Hey there! Before we go, I actually have an exciting announcement. I finally have new merch in stock. I just opened a brand new store. I've got a link to it down in the description, and you should be able to see some of the products right below the video itself. I'm super excited because it has been a while since I have sold any sort of apparel or anything, honestly. And I am way happier with these designs than I have anything I've ever sold before. I had a ton of fun designing this stuff. I went with a lot more like spooky, gothy, witchy, fun designs and stuff like that. It's not gonna be a whole lot of stuff with just like my name or whatever splashed on it. No, we're going with fun and spooky designs here. So feel free to check it out down below. We've got it on shirts, tank tops, hoodies, you name it, we got it. So if you guys are interested in that, please feel free, check out the links and all that down below. Anyway, catch y'all later. Bye-bye.